Republicans and Democrats right now are in a competition to claim the coveted medal. This medal isn't made out of gold, silver, or bronze, and it doesn't say first, second, or third place. Instead, it's made out of green. And on it, it reads, Party that made things affordable. Both parties want to claim this because they believe that quote unquote affordability is the issue that will determine the 2026 midterm elections and the 2028 presidential election. The battle between these parties to claim this title will likely determine who wins. So, to analyze our question today, can Republicans co-opt the affordability issue? We'll look at three separate points. First, we'll define what exactly affordability means. Second, we'll look at if things are truly affordable in America. And third, we'll look at whether or not affordability is a serious problem to Americans. To start off, let's define affordability. Or, that's actually the problem. Affordability is an extremely difficult word to define because it can mean many different things to many different people. Affordability can mean the ability to buy basic necessities, to buy food and to buy shelter. This could be considered affordability, but to others, affordability means more. Affordability means a right to many different things. It means a right to healthcare. It means a right not just to food, but a right to eating out. A right not just to low quality public shelter, but to high quality shelter. Many people believe that they deserve $1 million house. $1 million house is not affordable, and it should not be, because it's not the government's job to make things affordable. Government doesn't make things affordable. It simply takes money from others and then gives it to others. It takes money and then gives it to others. That doesn't make things affordable. It simply takes money from some and redistributes it. So what we can see here already is that affordability is an extremely difficult word to define. But let's go with the definition of affordability, vaguely meaning the ability of people to buy things that they desire and most likely need. Fox News on November 21, 2025 backs up this claim that affordability is a major issue in American politics today. It points out that Zoran Mamdani, the socialist candidate for mayor who won the New York City mayoral election, ran with socialism as a major issue. Donald Trump has also frequently attacked or advocated for affordability in the American economy. In fact, Fox News in this article speculates that that's one of the major reasons he won in 2024, by attacking inflationary policies put in place by Joe Biden and regulations and overall the price of housing, which has gone up 47% during Biden's term, along with other groceries and other prices that have increased. In other words, Trump has attacked Biden on affordability. Zoran Mamdani, the New York City mayoral candidate, has attacked the system or capitalism on affordability. So this brings us to the next topic we'll discuss. Are things actually affordable? And again, this is a difficult question to answer because affordability is such a vague term. But one easy way to figure out whether things are affordable or not is to look at the trends over the past few decades. We can ask whether or not things have become cheaper and wages have gone up over the past few decades, or vice versa. That may not tell us whether or not things are affordable, but it will tell us whether or not they are more affordable than the past. And as we can clearly see, things are far more affordable now. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that since the 1990s, hourly wages have gone up, inflation adjusted, and hourly wages have gone up from $20 an hour to $35 an hour. That means that over the past 35 years, hourly wages have almost doubled. This is a major increase in affordability. It means that your average person working a job now has almost twice as much money to spend as they did additional money to spend as they did previously. And again, this is inflation adjusted. So it reflects the actual prices of goods and services in the 1990s compared to 2025. Similarly, the Urban Institute has exciting data showing that over the past few decades, the middle class has actually shrunk. And so has the lower middle class. And so have the poor. Because you see, the only classes right now that are growing in size in America are the upper middle class and the rich. Not growing in wealth, growing in size. That means poor people are becoming rich. That means the middle class are becoming the upper middle class. And this is good news because it shows that things are in fact becoming more affordability. The final thing we'll look at in the speech is just to recognize that it's everything in America, affordability in America is actually okay. Of course, things are hard to buy. Things are always hard to buy. Money is hard to get and work is hard. But if you make just 3 crucial choices in your life, you will set yourself up for success, whether or not Republicans or Democrats co-opt affordability and win that medal. These 3 choices you can make are laid out in a Fraser Institute study from 2019. They say that if you work full-time, if you get married before having kids, that if you graduate high school, so if you don't do those 3 actions, you have a 76% chance of being poor. If you do those 3 things, you have a 2% chance of being poor, a 76% chance of being in the middle class, and a 23% chance of becoming rich. What we can see is that although Republicans might be able to successfully co-opt this medal of affordability, either way, Americans' lives are in fact growing more affordable, and this should all give us hope.